This is the Burton Trick Pony, which is a new board in their freeride range known as the Family Tree, as designated by this wee icon here. If you hadn't already guessed that it's a freeride board, you'd be able to tell by the graphic, which on the top is fairly mellow, kind of slight tie-dye feel, and on the base is plain black with the classic Burton mountain logo from back in the day. I'm not sure if they do market research on this kind of thing, but I've got a beard, I like powder, and I've got to say I quite like it. In terms of the technology on this board, I'll start by talking about the profile, which is flat between the bindings, so no camber at all, and then a little bit of rocker at the tip and tail. That's going to mean it's reasonably forgiving on the piste, but it will surf through the powder really nicely. The nose and the tail are going to help with that as well. Burton's legendary pro UC Oksanen actually designed the tip and the tail on this board. He's given it a slightly pointier vibe, and it's a true twin. So you've got a slight point in the nose and a slight point in the tail. At the heart of this board, they've basically built on the classic Burton Custom, which is an all-mountain model that's been in Burton's range for nearly 2 decades now. The core is exactly the same as the Custom in terms of the wood. It's quite stiff flex, but the side cut is where it differs. It's shallower, which is going to mean a longer effective edge, and it's going to plane through deep snow better. The tip and the tail are also different to the Custom. As I've talked about, you've got a slightly pointier true twin style, so it's aimed more at free riding and deep snow than it is the park like the Custom might be used. Having said that, this is no one-trick pony. I know that's a terrible pun, but it's true. This thing is actually a lot of fun on a variety of terrain, and you can ride it shorter than a lot of boards. I took out the 154, which for me is pretty short, and I was having a great laugh, blasting around, popping off the side of the piste, doing ollies. You might not want to take this thing over some rails, but other than that, it's really good fun, especially in today's conditions actually, which was slushy. A lot of the characteristics that make this board work so well in deep snow transfer nicely into spring conditions. The shallow side cut on the Trick Pony is made for long surfy turns rather than super quick edge-to-edge carving on the piste. But combined with that tried and tested custom flex, this thing is really responsive. It feels very solid in a straight line, and it was at ease blasting through the crud.